The following contest is a What's in the Box match, where the winner gets a big box and the loser gets a little box. Introducing first, weighing in at 315 pounds, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, here is John Greed!
All right, so wait, is this a big box match? Is that what it's called, Chris?
There's a big box and a little box. The winner of this match receives the big box. The loser gets the little box, and nobody knows what is in these boxes. It's Christmas after all. There's presents everywhere.
Well, here's John Greed, and I'm sure he's looking for the big box here today. I'm sure John Greed's no stranger to encountering some big boxes. Wait, you know it's true. Come on, give me a break. Here we go, and down in a Pabst Blue Ribbon here. This is Death Proof. We're not blurring out no logos here, folks. This is the rock pile. And where's he going?
What? He just left.
Too small. What, his beer was too small? All right, you know what? For a guy he likes big boxes, he likes big beers.
Yeah, fair enough, he needs a pitcher.
There we go.
Yeah, he's got the keg.
John Greed, just like Steve Bone Crusher Brown, here with his people at the rock pile at Death Proof Fight Club.
He better be sharing. There's no way he's going to drink all that keg.
Please, this kind of a match, I'm sure guys are going to be spitting beer all over each other. You're in the front row here, you're certainly going to be getting your fill. You'll be sharing, is my point. Oh wow, is he going to use that as a weapon? I would love to see somebody swinging a keg around today. Merry Kegger Christmas. There we go. Wow, and that's not Steve Austin style. He's drinking that thing.
That's going down smooth. What is he doing with this keg?
I was going to make another big box joke, but I didn't.
And his opponent. He weighs in tonight at 198 pounds and hails from Calgary, Quebec, Canada. Here is Viking!
198 pounds getting in the ring with John Greed.
Have you ever seen Viking wrestle?
I was about to say, I've never, ever encountered Viking. I'm looking forward to this. This guy looks, wow, certainly impressive. Scary looking. Everybody knows where he's from.
He's from Tabernacle, so he doesn't forget where he's going after this match.
I'm sure he's going to be screaming Tabernacle a couple of times in a match against John Greed, let me tell you. Woo! Bernadette getting in there.
He is our crack-smoking superstar.
You know, I was going to say something about this guy looks like he's a drug addict, right? You know, I was thinking, I shouldn't judge him right away. I don't know him at all. People are going to think I'm a douche. And here you are, saying it right off the bat. So I was going to say, this guy looks like he's no stranger to the seedier areas of town, Viking. I know a lot of guys from Montreal, and I was not exactly clean and sober.
Well, as you can tell by the
look of him,
staunchy look on his face,
He's got Bruce Lee muscle.
He's flirting.
It's sinew and flesh. He's an inch punch kind of guy. Get a little bit of meth in there, and he's inch punching guys all night.
Not sure he knows where he is right now, but that's okay because that's not good news for John Greed. He's gonna unleash.
Well, I don't know much about Viking, but it looks like he does know where he is. He looks like he's home. Looks like this guy loves being inside a wrestling ring. And right at home here at Death Proof, where they do like pain. They don't feel pain, and when they do, they like it.
Everybody loves pain. Weapons galore, baseball bats, chairs, stop signs, garbage cans.
Look, Old School has rubber gloves on already. He's not waiting for a laceration.
I wouldn't want to catch anything
These
from
guys,
Viking.
You could probably get something just from their sweat, these guys. John Greed included. Oh, wow. Right into a fireman's carry here. Ow, wow, not very smooth, but looks like it hurt.
John Greed using his size advantage right away.
It was like a Samoan drop and a TKO. He kind of held on to his head while he Samoan dropped him. That was impressive. Wow.
Smashing elbow from John Greed.
So now what do you do in this kind of situation? Like in the modern age when a wrestler takes over a move and renames it. So do I call that an Empire elbow or is it just a jumping elbow? Do I go old school? Was that Abdullah the Butcher style? Like it's hard to tell these days. Is it a cutter? Is it an ace crusher? What do you call moves, Chris?
Well, we just call them crushing, smashing. Like we're not prim and proper like you guys over there at Hogtown Wrestling. If it's an elbow drop, it's an elbow drop.
All right, so crushing the sternum of Viking with a massive elbow drop. That's how I should have called that.
That's
right,
perfect.
That's how
I'm
we're
going to give you a gold star.
A gold star.
You're learning quite quick.
Thank you very much. And look at this, a nice wide shot of the audience. Gonna get it old school in the corner and wham down John Greed.
Open hand slap to the chest.
Wow, impressive stuff here. And Viking hasn't amounted any offense at all. Is he in here just for the pain? Is that what he likes? Is that guy?
There we go. He responded with an open hand chop and, oh my God. John Greed's not having any of this though.
Well, you're definitely gonna get mad after a few chops like that, but that's like a gnat to John Greed. You want to see some chops? Here you go, kiddo. I'll show you some chops.
He is just unloading on him.
And he loves it. He loves it.
Giving some himself. Oh!
I gotta tell you, I'm feeling kind of disgusting having to call this kind of action. These guys love pain. They hate rules. They love Bernadette. Look, is this guy gonna hug Bernadette too? Everybody, this is the kind of place that makes me sick.
He didn't want to use the paddle. That's not hardcore enough for Viking.
Well, they're out there by the Balls Mahoney Memorial table. That's supposed to go a light later tonight, folks. So hopefully John Greed doesn't put Viking through. Yeah, somebody's pulling it aside. That table is very important. It's a shrine, and we don't want bodies going through it too early, folks. There's no use for tables around here other than putting your beer on it or putting your body through it.
Speaking of beer, I think John Greed just smashed a beer over Viking's head.
So, yeah, there we go. We saw a shot there of the bottle, the can. What's going on here? Who brought this? Did Viking come down to the ring with this?
That was Viking's weapon, yeah, right from the start.
So he does like pain. He's just leaving it hanging out there. If I brought a weapon down to the ring, I'd maybe stash it under the ring or something. You know, you don't just leave it there for guys to use against you.
It's all part of Viking's master plan.
John Greed, longtime veteran of the Ontario scene. There is not a promotion around that has not booked John Greed.
What is going on?
What the? Freddie Mercurio and Zach Atticus are back. They're fighting through the audience.
Oh my God.
This feud long from over. Zach still looks like he's trying to get away from Freddie Mercurio. He doesn't want anything more to do with this feud, but Freddie's will not let it die. And look at rolling around.
Interfering in this match between John Greed and Viking.
And somehow they've been fighting for 20 minutes all through the parking lot, covered in dirt and sweat, and they both look classier than Viking and John Greed still.
And Josh Alexander is still following them around the building.
It looks like he's still looking to get the win.
I thought it was a draw. I guess he's not happy with that.
Well, you need to think twice. Look, fall all the way into the back here. All right, well, there we are back in the ring, and John Greed and Viking are still looking a little confused.
They're beside themselves right now.
All right, well, back to your regularly scheduled programming, folks.
Oh! Viking has just been hammered with his own weapon.
Well, nobody told Viking that we came back from our commercial break here. Look at John Greed. What a disgusting human being. This is definitely the death-proof version of Santa Claus right here. Look at this guy.
You don't want a present from him, though.
And now, didn't exactly hit him with it, kind of placed it there and now raking it across the chest. And look at the blood streaming down the chest of Viking.
Now the barbed wire being rubbed on Viking's head. This is what Death Proof is all about right here. This gruesome action. And you, my friend, have a front row seat to appreciate something like this.
Look at that. Look at that. And now, Macho Man style, digging in with the jabs and walking him through the crowd like a trophy. Check it out, folks. Look what I did. Hey, look at my pet. Oh, back of his head. He loves it. Oh. Look at what. See, look. John Greed, not exactly a classy human being either, bringing over his work to show a fan, saying, this could be you if you're not careful, buddy. And now I'm in an exchange of words. And now over by the peanut gallery. Look at these gorgeous fans here at Death Proof Wrestling. The cream of the crop.
You gotta have some mustard with your ketchup.
Oh yeah, the mustard of the crop, I guess. Sorry. There we go. The Balls Mahoney table. I would get that out of there. Oh! And that's why the fans are so loyal. They love their Death Proof. Wow, more abuse to the forehead, right off the metal.
I think Viking was trying to get his Red Wings there.
What's going on? Reaching for a beer here. I need some hydration. I thought he might be using it to clean the blood off of his face, but no, he likes it. Mikey likes it, folks.
Let's see if that was enough for him to mount some offense here.
John Greed with his street shoes on and his street clothes, not even wearing appropriate wrestling garb. There are no rules here at Death Proof, so certainly you're not wearing the approved equipment to be a pro wrestler. Nobody cares around here.
As long as you come out, you use weapons, and you smash people, and you hurt people, and you make them bleed, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. Looks like John Greed has found a table.
Whoa.
Drunks Row table. A table that they can use. Paying homage to Drunks Row.
Well, you know, John Greed was a Boy Scout when he was younger, and he knows to always be prepared. Looks like he came out earlier and brought himself a table. Oh, and look at Viking there. Close-up shot of that disgusting face. You know, when I was talking about the appropriate wrestling garb, there's a reason you wear wrestling boots in a wrestling ring, you know? This thing gets slick, it gets sweat, it gets blood. Regular street shoes, they can slip and slide. This happens to be a vinyl canvas here at Death Proof here today. Some guys use regular canvas, but you wear the appropriate, approved ring gear for safety reasons.
Safety?
I realize what I'm saying as I'm saying it, but there is a reason why you're supposed to wear that stuff. And John Greed obviously doesn't care. Nobody cares around here. Very loosely could you call this pro wrestling, folks.
Fuck you, Viking!
This is it's a fight club, that's right.
Oh, John Greed going for the win.
Right through his own
And
table.
he goes to the table that he set up himself. Now Viking is in control of this match.
Viking bleeding from his own weapon. Oh, wow, John Greed showing why this is old hat to him, hardcore wrestling. This guy is tough as nails. He certainly has a pair of cojones. But what is wrong with Death Proof wrestlers? How come nobody can bring out a weapon around here that doesn't get used against themselves? I mean, it happened to Steve Brown earlier, too. Oh, wow, double stomp.
This might do it. 1, 2. No, 2 counts.
Old school is in his element. He loves this stuff, folks. And it looks like Viking loves it, too. This guy is not bothered at all with the fact that he's bleeding all over the place and that his opponent outweighs him by probably 50, 60 pounds, maybe 100 pounds even.
Speaking of using your own weapons against you, Viking is setting up the keg that John Greed brought out earlier.
It's almost a given. For the rest of the night, every guy who brings out a weapon, we're going to wait until it gets used against him. Oh, wow. Well, maybe John Greed could turn the tide here, reverse this, and slam this skinny little runt down onto that huge, massive beer keg. And that is not aluminum, folks. Well, it probably is pressed aluminum, but it's not easy to bend those things. They are tough. It's not like a steel chair. Your body's going to break before that keg, folks.
John Greed softening up Viking. We thought Viking was going to be able to use that keg, but it looks like John Greed is turning the tides here.
And John Greed breaks the streak, yeah!
Oh, power bomb onto the keg.
The first man tonight to use his weapon against an opponent.
I think Viking just bent in half.
Like I said, folks, that keg is not going to give. It's not a steel chair. It's not a beer can. It's a beer keg. And your body's going to break and bend well before it does. And now, rolling it out of the way, Viking with the last bit of his string. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I can't believe it. Viking somehow manages to get a shoulder up before the 3 count. He might have been better off just staying down after that. It's all that crack he smoked before he came out here.
Oh, please. And of course, you're okay with that kind of commentary because everybody around here is a scumbag. And here we go, John Greed shoving the beer keg into the corner. Innovative offense, to say the very least.
I want my present.
Oh, wow.
John Greed face first into the keg.
Well, it was short and sweet, folks, but John Greed had his weapon used against him.
Oh, he's
What's
got
this?
the crack.
He's got
his
crack. He brings crack to the ring with him.
Yes.
That's against the law.
Well, this is the thing here. He should be really concentrating on the match at hand and putting John Greed away. But, you know, when you've got an addiction, it's tough. Offering something old school.
Oh, John Greed. If he's smart, he'll take that bag, take the win, go outside and sell it, make yourself some real dough. Because I sure as hell know they don't pay you a lot around here at Death Proof. What do you mean you don't approve it? Our producer getting mad at me. Yes, I approve dealing drugs. It's Death Proof. Give me a break. Half the people here are on drugs. And if they're not, they're just on chicken wings. Oh! Their drug of choice. Wow, Viking still going at John Greed. I don't know if he went over the top rope there on purpose or not.
I think his momentum just took him over the top.
Well, he's taking advantage of it here. Outside the ring, trying to headlock John Greed. What are you going to do, bulldog him off the top rope?
Couple of elbows to the sternum.
Oh, man. This is not going to end up good for anybody involved. Wow, wow! Michinoku driver style. And it's all
And
over.
that'll do it.
Here is your winner, John Greed.
Well, Viking put forth a valiant effort, but in the end, it was the crack that got him.
As a result of the stipulation, John Greed will be awarded the big box.
Here he is, holding him up in the powerbomb position and just crashing down onto that beer keg. Unbelievable. And here's another shot of the ending here.
Well, we're going to find out just what they are going to receive for a present this Christmas. Let's find out.
Papa Proof, Death Proof Fight Club champion, Warhead, to present the small box to Viking.
All right, well, Death Proof certainly has its own flavor, folks. You know, if you go to a time limit draw, which believe it or not they do have around here, of all the rules, they have time limits. But the crowd gets to choose whether or not you fight some more or you sing karaoke. Very interesting. And of course, here at a Very Death Proof Christmas for the big box match, the loser still gets a prize. Yeah, you.
He's happy. He's got something for Christmas. He's got a gift.
Oh, man. I bet he's going to be real happy when he realizes that there's crack in there.
Maybe there's more crack. That's right. Maybe there's heroin in there.
You think he'll be mad if there isn't crack? He still has a whole other bag of crack there. Like some of it's all over the ring, but...
Black and Baker? Well, that's racist.
What is it?
It's a tool of some sort.
Real.
What's in the box?
Oh.
It's a book. The Three Little Pigs. Can he read?
I'm sure that... Look how excited he is. Of course he can read. You don't get that excited about a book when you can't read.
Probably a lot of pictures.
It's probably going to help with his education to becoming a better reader. That's why he's so excited. It's right at his grade level. He's like, how did you know?
Don't forget the crack.
Oh, yeah, don't forget your crack either. Uh-oh, John Greed's got his crack.
Get out of my crack.
Don't forget your pipe.
Come on, John Greed. You already won the big box. Let the man have his crack.
What's going on here? John Greed nice enough to give Viking back his illicit and illegal drugs. Look at this guy. He's making off with his drugs, a bat covered in barbed wire, and a children's book. That's right at his reading level.
And the Three Little Pigs. He is happy.
Death Proof! it up for Smoke Crack Tabernac Viking, awarded the small box. And now, the winner of the big box, John Greed.
And John Greed gets the big box here.
We're about to find out what's in the box.
It's a bomb.
It definitely smells like a lot, Dance.
There's a dead hooker in there.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was roadkill in there.
Well, maybe he's getting the crack.
An Xbox One.
I'm sure that that's not what's actually in there.
I know we found that out with the last gift. This is just a facade.
Let's see what's in the box, baby.
What is it?
It's an Xbox.
And your new Deathproof Drunk Weight Champion,
It's a belt. It's a championship belt.
John Greed.
It's the Drunk Weight Champion.
Only at Death Proof will you see something like this, a drunk weight championship. Amazing.
The rules of the drunk weight division are: the champion decides the rules of the match. It can be anything your little heart desires.
So the stipulation to winning the drunk weight championship is the winner gets to choose the rules of the next
He's
match.
drunk.
He's too drunk. There we go. It's perfect. And there we go, folks. John Greed, the brand new and first ever inaugural Death Proof Fight Club Drunk Weight Champion.
Death Proof family, make some fucking noise for the brand new Death Proof Drunk Weight Champion, John Greed.
Do the family proud, John Greed.
With the bloody, broken beer bottle spinner. How appropriate here at a very death-proof Christmas. Merry Christmas, John Greed, your new drunk weight champion.
Don't forget your kids. That's